Hello, friends. I know that so many of you are in a state of shock, disbelief, grief, fear, anger over the recent election. And I just want to stop in here for a moment and remind you that what we're all experiencing right now is part of the awakening. What that means is the darkness, and darkness isn't evil or bad, it's just what's not illuminated, what we're not aware of. All our fears, our limiting beliefs are coming to the surface to be purged, to be released, to be transcended, or for some people, to hang on too tight, right? To get even more fired up about, more angry and upset about. So, what you're seeing playing out around the world, not just in the US, this is going on globally, is that people are choosing between fear and love. That's really what it is. And fear is always restrictive, limiting, is segregating, right? It's dividing. Whereas love unites, unifies, it brings together, it incorporates, right? And so, what we all need to do is ask ourselves, which are we choosing? And stay with that, regardless of what somebody else is doing, regardless of who's in office, okay? Because what's going on is everything is shaking out. It really is. That's why the earth even is going through earthquakes and fires and floods and hurricanes. It's kind of increasing, if you notice, and it's not just climate change. This is what happens when a planet is moving through ascension, when humanity is rising in its consciousness, and therefore what doesn't fit in this higher frequency is coming to the surface. Okay, so I know that you may be upset. I know that you may be terrified, but there is nothing good that's going to come from you focusing on what you cannot control that others are doing. You can, however, create and control your experience, your life. It already is in control. It's under the control of your higher self. Once you get that, once you really grasp the concept that your higher self, your soul, is leading you, guiding you through the emotions of joy, curiosity, excitement, love, right? Any morsel of positive energy is most of the time going to be your higher self, right? That part of you is always guiding you. Let that be your North Star all the time, but especially during this time of challenge and confusion and chaos. Things around us are going to start breaking down. And I know that's brings a lot of fear into people's minds and hearts. Okay, get it. Change is not easy for most people, but this is what's going on. No matter who won the election, the system was broken. It just has been broken for a long time. That is why we had the results of the election we had. The person who won was the bigger disruptor. We may find that individual a bit abhorrent. I get it. I agree on that level. At the same time, the energy that was fueling that was that the people are sick and tired of status quo, right? That's just it. So the pendulum's going a little too far to the right, let's say, and it may swing the other way. It probably will. But we are going to find some sort of middle ground at some point. So, my suggestion to you would be to go ahead and have a good cry or hit a pillow or two or punch a wall if you have to, I guess, although I wouldn't really like you to do that. You could really hurt yourself. But understand that all things change. That's the nature of existence. And this too will change. And everything is, in truth, working its way out. It's evolving, although it may not look like it, because it may look like we went backwards. But there will be resolution. There will be growth coming from this. So, my invitation to you, or maybe I might want to say even a challenge to you, because I want to put some strength behind it, is for you to look within yourself and find the strength, the courage to hold fast to what you believe is true for you. Hold fast to what you prefer your life to be like. Envision that. Hold steady in that. Be positively focused in that. Resist the urge to look at what other people are doing, whose actions, beliefs, thoughts, attitudes you do not prefer. Let them be, right? What you resist is going to persist. So just let people around you, if they don't agree with you, have their opinions, live the life that they prefer to live. You do what you prefer to do. This is the time for all of us to look around us and find people that we are in resonance with. We are going to rise up through this mess and evolve to fourth density, which is the highest frequency we can achieve while still in a body. We do this through community. Community from next year going forward is going to be huge. That's how we can all leverage growth for ourselves, our communities, and for our countries and our planet. It's coming together with people of like mind. Doesn't have to be a lot of people, but joining together, supporting each other, co-creating the lives that we prefer to live, right? It may seem at this time, in this moment in history, like it's impossible. But remember, the nature of existence is change. And it is always evolving, not devolving, evolving. And sometimes things have to fall apart, break down completely in order for something new and improved to be put in its place. And that is uncomfortable, to say the least. It can be painful if we're resisting it. So don't go into resistance on this. Don't. Reframe what has just happened to your benefit, to how you prefer it to be, because you can give this election your own meaning. You can. Just decide to see it the way you prefer to see it, as an opportunity for you to demonstrate to yourself and others in the world by your actions that you know who you are, you know your worth, and you know the life that you prefer to live. And then go forward and be aligned with that vision. Think of it as it's already done, because when you think of something, it is created. Okay, it's just a question of lining up your frequency to bring that vision, that manifestation into the 3D. But it's already done. It's already done. So stop looking back at what happened, stop worrying about what may happen because it hasn't happened yet, and focus on right now. In the moment, right now is all of your power. So stay present. Stay present. Take it one breath at a time, one day at a time. It is all going to work out. It always does. So do your best to see it from the broader perspective of your spirit, of your soul. That is what I want to leave you with today. Take care, right? Do whatever you need to nurture yourself, to comfort yourself. It will all be working out in the end. It always does. That is another nature of reality, that it does always work out. Take care until we see you again.